Hey, what's up here, Skelemystyk? I am here today in the Pet Pavilion to talk to you all about bugs, glitches, errors, those little things that happen here and there throughout the game that every once in a while are beneficial, but for the most part, just ruin our whole day, give us all kinds of problems, and make things other than we expect them. With this new Monstrology update, there has been quite a few very interesting little goings on. And that's one of the reasons I'm here at the Pet Pavilion, is because this is where I want to start and talk about a few of those bugs. Maybe you know about some of them, maybe you don't. I thought I'd make a video to share all the glitches that are going on so you know what to expect, you aren't surprised by anything, and maybe, just maybe, you can skip some of these bugs and give yourself just a little bit less trouble. King's Isle, Tom, if you guys are listening, I've sort of compiled this list for you guys too, so that you know what bugs the players are talking about. Hopefully this will help everybody out all around and have a little fun at the same time. So let's go ahead now and get started with the first really big bug that I've noticed. And this is the glitch that's going on inside of gobbler blocks. For some odd reason, we're upside down in the sky. Now, I gave this just out of curiosity a test, and I'm going to do it again here. You can actually shoot the cannon, and though you can't see the blocks, you have a possibility of actually hitting some blocks. I mean, you don't see your pet go out or any of that, but you hear all of the animations for it. Let me go ahead and get it all set up here real quick. And yeah, I'm kind of guessing. See, you can hear your pet go off, and you hit blocks, but they're like, I think they're on the landscape below you, or, well, above you, at the top of the screen there. You don't really get to see them. You're just kind of guesstimating what's going on. And there's really no way, I don't think, to actually win this puzzle right now, except through maybe some good old blind luck. Go ahead and shoot it again. See, that time I didn't hit anything. I saw like a little flash over there, but the pet obviously didn't hit any blocks whatsoever. Shoot it again. Okay, I'm not going to be burning up no energy just to do this. I'm just going to throw it around a few times, move it, and see what I get. Change my level a little bit. Now, as of today, April 23rd, it looks like this glitch still hasn't been nailed down just quite yet. So I would recommend that if you were a Gobbler Blocks player like I was, and that's really the game I primarily played whenever I do Baby to Mega training. If you were a Gobbler Blocks player primarily, you might want to go and investigate making yourself good at one of the other games. You know, maybe play the dance game and fail it intentionally, or play the cannon game, or anything along those likes. One of the interesting things, as a side note, that I've noticed about this is the Gobbler Blocks game here and the Ninja Pig obstacle course here are really the only two, that don't have, how do I want to put this? As much permanency. I mean, the signs. For instance, you have the signs over the maze game and the cannon game. You've got the big theater kiosk for the Muncher game. And you've got the big pavilion for the dance game. I'm wondering, I don't know, maybe that doesn't make any sense, that the kind of temporary nature of the setup of these games might have something to do with it. But then again, it probably doesn't. Maybe that's just speculation on my part. Anyhow, as of now, still yet, the Gobbler Blocks game is pretty much offline, as you can see. I mean, in as much as standing upside down in the sky can consider to be a glitch and offline. Go figure. Alright, let's go ahead now and move on to the next glitch. Another one of the glitches that I've heard about recently has to do with gardening and gardening plants. A friend of mine reported to me, let me get up here, get away from these loud guys. A friend of mine reported to me that he was growing a crop of silver trumpet vines, but that whenever they hit the elder stage, they all turned into king parsleys. Now, I know that seems like an amazingly far-fetched thing. You know, it doesn't sound like it's really likely to have happened. But I can tell you personally that whenever the seed vault came out, whenever that update came out, I had bought a couple of seed vaults and tried to place them down on my house, and instead of seed vaults, they transformed into couch potatoes, into elder couch potatoes. You couldn't harvest the couch potatoes, but nonetheless, the seed balls did turn into couch potatoes in appearance. I mean, even though it was like having a couch potato with a second spring on it, except it appeared elder, and it was more like a housing item than a seed that you could collect. So it's entirely possible that this trumpet vine to king parsley transformation actually took place. I would say that's one of the more rare glitches to have happened, because I've only seen, like I said, I've only saw my own case and had that one reported as to the seeds transferring or transforming like that. But there again, rare is possible. It really is. Alright, so let's go ahead now and move on to the next glitch that I want to talk about, and I'll go to that area so we can go ahead and do that. Another glitch that was reported to me, and will have a lot to do with a lot of you, has to do with monstrology. It seems that the house guests that you collect from monstrology, and it may very well be that the housing items that are house guests that you get from the packs might be affected the same way. It appears that if you put any of these house guests in your shared bank and then pull them out with another wizard, they are being treated like pets. In that, I mean, I don't know how much you guys have experience with pets and moving through your shared bank or not, but whenever you remove a pet from your shared bank that another wizard has put in, it will suck all your energy out. To remove that, you can remove a pet from the shared bank, but you'll lose your energy for it. It appears that these house guests are being affected the same way. If you put a house guest in to your shared bank with one wizard and pull it back out again, it will take away your energy. I don't know if this is a glitch. I suspect it is, because there should be no reason for it to take your energy. But that's what it's doing. A reliable source has reported this to me as having happened to her on repeated occasions. So you may want to watch out for that. If you put a house guest in your shared bank, be prepared to lose your energy, or be prepared to not care that you lose your energy if you pull it back out with another wizard. Alright, so you want to keep an eye on that. Again, I don't know if this is a glitch or if it's intentional. I don't see any reason it would be an intentional thing, though. Alright, that's it for this one. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. Now, just the other day, Olivia Stormcloud and I were over here filming our co-op walkthrough, at least one of the episodes for that. And I remember specifically being in this area fighting some trolls, and it was the latest example of the wand disappearing glitch. All of us in battle had no wands. I mean, they held their hands as normal because they were carrying regular staff wands, but I had my hand out as you see it here. I just didn't have a skull sitting on it. This is, let me go ahead, you know what, let me go ahead and show you the clip real quick for that, and then we'll talk about that some more. Here's the clip.
Okay, they're all coming. There's a bunch of trolls.
Yeah, there we go. All the trolls you could possibly ever need.
I don't know why I one-hitted. That was dumb.
Oh wait, why did a Cyclops come? I saw a troll.
Because we didn't need it, that's why.
I don't want a Cyclops.
Oh, yes you do.
No, I don't.
If a Cyclops walked up and offered to be your servant forever, you'd want it.
Ew, no.
I'd poke out its eye.
Oh, what? You see, guys?
No, I'm kidding.
See how mean they are to the Cyclops?
Poke at his eye.
They are mean to the livestock. It's just wrong.
Here, Thomas.
A Cyclops is a livestock? Actually, I needed that.
Have you seen the brain in a Cyclops?
What?
No.
All our wands are invisible.
Yeah, I know, they still are. That was a glitch that's supposedly fixed, but it's not.
Skelly's hand is just like facing upwards for some strange reason, and Courtney's and mine are like holding.
Like clay.
What you want to do, Thomas, or what you don't want to do, is zoom in my hand too closely. Okay, there you go. Now that you've seen the clip, this is what it looks like in combat. If you haven't happened to have seen it, although you probably have, because this glitch is one of the more widespread and far-reaching glitches. It doesn't just happen in Cyclops Lane, and it doesn't just happen to certain people. It pretty much has happened to everybody at one time or another in every area of combat. As well as this, and as well as these glitches you've seen so far, it's not necessarily glitches, but maybe side effects. I have noticed stuttering of my character in movement. You know, like the screen will freeze for like a second and then keep on going. And I've noticed increased load times for both the load screens between worlds and the actual loading in of the game whenever you first start it. I don't know if you guys have noticed that or not. I have heard things about random objects and people floating whenever they weren't intended to. There's basically just, it seems like, I don't know, there's just, every time there's an update, I mean, and it makes sense. Every time there's an update, there's some kind of new glitch or bug to be worked out. But I'm kind of wondering if it doesn't seem like every time there's been an update here of late, there have been more and more of them. I don't know. And not just necessarily attached to updates, but just odd, random glitches that just appear out of nowhere. And it seems like King's Isle folks are having to spend half their lives tracking down glitches. But anyhow, guys, this is a short list of the glitches that I've heard about myself, I've seen, and, you know, they're going on, they're ongoing, basically, is what I want to say to you about it. So take a look, you know, keep out for it, and if you happen to see a really interesting glitch, and you know how to reproduce it, by all means get a hold of me and I will check it out, and if it's that cool, I'll put it on video for you guys. Alright, thank you very much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that like button, a good hard smash, and as well subscribe and share. I would love to see more of you around here. Until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace! Hey, what's up, Skelemystyk? Welcome to the solution video for Treasure Hunters Inc. Number 2, the second hunt puzzle. The first clue that some people seem to be having trouble with was the starting point, which I put the location of in my pet training Baby Chimega, the Mini Mimic video.